All right, CrossFitters, this is Coach Craig. We just got done with our team meeting and I wanted to go over these rules and kind of the idea and the structure behind this challenge, back to basics. It's one I'm really excited about. It is something that I've lived and we've tried to incorporate a lot of this stuff into kind of our gym and the culture, and it's something that as we plan for the year, it's something that I just really wanted to bring to the forefront again, because I feel like we've been open now over 10 years. I've been doing this, and it's like, oh, what's the new thing I can get everybody excited about? And as I started to think down that train of thought, it was like, that's what a lot of people fall into the trap of. What's the new shiny thing that's going to help me get results this time? And a lot of you guys came in on challenges. I love challenges. I lived a challenge-based lifestyle. For a while, I used to think that anything temporary was stupid and a waste because, if you can't sustain it for the rest of your life, what's the point of even trying it? And so I kind of had a paradigm shift and like a mindset, a negative belief broken when we started to run with the Warriors Way and started to run the year broken down into quarters, into these 90-day sprints where you were singularly focused inside of this 90-day block on how to really kill your one goal. And then maybe that next 90 days, you wanted to do something completely different. So it kind of was helpful to say, all right, look, I don't have to go after this one thing or live this one way for the rest of my life. And I got to decide that now. And then from here on out, I'm just going to do this thing. This is the one right way and everything else is stupid, right? So it's like when you are doing goal setting and you're really figuring out what's the best strategy, what are the habits that's going to help me achieve my goal and help me to get the best results that I want, you have to start with what you really want at the beginning. So before we even go over the rules, just know that this week, this leading up to the challenge starting on the 11th, this pre-game week, we're going to be talking a lot about goal setting. We're going to be talking about figuring out your why. I love talking about this stuff. Some of you guys were on the Zoom calls I did about it a few months back. Hopefully you got value from it. We're going to do that again. It's a new year. It's a great time to start this first quarter and to get really focused. And that's what's going to dictate your success, not just here in this challenge, but in the whole year and in the next year and in the rest of your life. So with that being said, what we're doing with Back to the Basics is we're focusing on 3 points. Okay, 3 points a day. And we're building to what I'll call the Champions Club, which is something I got from one of my coaches and mentors, which is actually 7 things. That's a little bit overwhelming. If anybody of you have read Atomic Habits, I know my guy Joel has, it talks about habit stacking. I know Rosalba has, we just talked about it on our call. But we talk about habit stacking, starting to replace some things you're doing with something else, and then starting with something really small and then building upon that and layering it. So we are going to go with 3 points per week, 3 simple items. You're going to train every day, okay? You're going to have a mindset where you need to get into a training mindset every day. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean you're going to come to the gym and do CrossFit 7 days a week. That's not realistic, okay? But what it means is, what am I going to do intentionally for my body to train my body to be better every single day, okay? So I want you to strength train 3 days a week minimum. Ideally, I would like you to do 4, but minimum of 3 days a week. That's going to be a CrossFit, some kind of a strength training piece of high intensity. The other days, you're going to be doing some low intensity. You're going to be making an intentional effort to move your body at least 10,000 steps. You're going to be doing some active recovery. You can do a yoga class. You can do a bar Pilates class. You can do 30 minutes of dedicated stretching on your own. You can do some foam rolling. You can even go to the chiropractor or the physical therapist. If you go get your dedicated rehab in with Peter, that counts as training because you're intentionally doing the necessary work to make yourself better, okay? So you get a point for every day that you train. You get a point at the end of the week if you comply 90% of the time, okay? We're after perfection. I want 7 out of 7 days, but I'm willing to settle for 90%. We're only giving you these 3 habits, so that may seem a little bit intense, but I want you to really, really focus on these things and not miss. That's going to be the key to the game. And I want you to pay extra attention to detail. And I want you to be super intentional. And I want you to succeed. And I want you to adopt this mindset that no matter what your excuses are or what else is coming up in your life, it doesn't matter. You still do your 3 things. That's going to give you that winner's mentality, that competitive edge, that champion's mindset. Okay. So number 2 is going to be our nutrition prescription. If you guys haven't already got on the InBody, everybody gets an InBody included in this. I want you to get on there. I will shoot some videos this week talking through how we come up with our prescription. It depends on if your goal is fat loss, is it muscle gain, is it maintenance, is it, you know what I mean? Do I need to lose a significant amount of weight? You can custom tailor your goal and we can help you with that. But the idea is you need to know how many calories you need to hit. And you need to hit that every single day. You also need to know how much protein you need to hit. And you need to hit that every single day. These are non-negotiables if you want to change your body composition. Our goal, most of us, to train is to look good naked, is to be energized and effective at life, to feel good about ourselves. We have to eat well and we have to fuel our body properly. Knowing what your numbers are and then knowing what that is in real food is critical. So I'm done with the eyeballing it. I'm done letting you guys off the hook. If you're in this challenge, you're going to pay attention and you're going to track, even if it's just those 2. If you're more advanced, you've done macro stacks, you're familiar with the game, I want you to continue tracking all of your macros. I want you to track everything. But if this is new to you, I want you to be entering your food. I want you to enter your quantities. I want you to see what the amounts is that you can do on a daily basis to see kind of where you're at so that we can tweak and adjust that. Okay. So that's going to be the second point. You have to be tracking and hitting your numbers within 5 grams of protein for your protein and within 20 calories for your calories 6 out of 7 days. Same thing. We're shooting for 7 out of 7. I don't want you to think that 7th day is a free day, cheat day, whatever. We're shooting for 7 out of 7, but you get that 1 day as a grace period. It still keeps you above the 90%. Okay. The third thing is going to be rotating. Okay. We're going to start off with the first week with a simple habit of sleep. I think that's probably the most bang for your buck. It's boring, but remember, we're back to the basics. It's about changing your lifestyle to make these things fit, not making excuses to say, well, I do this, this, and this. I can't do that. It's about taking a look at what you're currently doing and figuring out what obstacles are in the way that are preventing this, because these are literally non-negotiables. If you want result, this is what is proven to be the formula. So how do we change what we're doing to get to be able to do the formula every single day? Okay. 7 hours of sleep. If you need to get a nap in there to get to your 7 hours, that counts. I want 7 hours of sleep throughout the day, 6 out of 7 days. That's our third thing for the first week. The other habits that we're going to start to incorporate, and again, the cool thing about this is we're going to build the 7 key habits. But I just want you to rotate in and have that one habit each week to focus on. If you do well with the habit and you like it and you want to keep it, that's the goal. We're going to habit stack on the next week and the next week, but we're only going to track for that new habit. Okay, so we're really trying to keep it simple. You're just going to have your 3 habits every week, but that third habit is going to rotate so that way you're getting a new one that you're exposed to. And then our goal is that you keep the one that you did last week and you add the new one onto it, but that'll be on you to keep that involved in your routine. Okay, so the other ones are going to be a lot of mental feeding, okay? You know that you're feeding your body the right food. You know that you're training and you're training your body correctly, but are you feeding your mind and your spirit? If you truly want to win at life, my opinion only, but if you're in this gym, you kind of have been gravitated toward me, my vision, the way we do things, I'm not going to say that this is negotiable anymore. This is critical to your success. There's a lot of different ways you can call it. God, higher power, the universe, your unconscious mind. I don't really care what your religious beliefs are. This is scientific. We are all connected. They've done research now that's proven about the what quantum physics, that we're all connected and we all have access to this higher power. So if you want to take advantage of it, you have to be able to quiet your mind and control your emotions. That is going to be probably, next to moving your body and eating right, the most important thing to be able to have the highest quality of life. So all of my other habits are going to be stacked around gratitude, meditation, reading, and getting more knowledge and from the outside source. Those type of things are going to round out our daily habits. So we'll touch on those. I'll shoot a video each week. Already been rambling for 10 minutes, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys an overview so you can kind of get your brain wrapped around what to expect with back to the basics. The last part of it is just the point system. If you've watched this far, I know you're super keyed up about winning and you want to be a winner and you want to be on the winning team. We are collecting $20 from everybody. That's going to form a pot. Half of that's going to the gym. We're going to buy some cool stuff, or we'll put it back into the gym in some capacity. The other half's going to go to the winning team. That's going to pay back your entry fee plus a little bit more. It's not about the money, but it's about winning and having that team incentive. The winning team will be the one that has the most points. You get your 3 points every week. You have to check in. It's by 7 p.m. on Sunday. You got to get in the spreadsheet. Coach will be accountable to you. Your teammates can be accountable to you. You got to be able to enter your stuff. If you get all your points, great. If not, you put in the points that you got. Then we'll do a couple different things throughout the challenge where we'll give you the opportunity to get a bonus point. Maybe you can make up for one of your misses by doing something silly, team building, fun, build the camaraderie. Big part of success long-term is rolling with a tribe. We know you guys get that because you're here with us. CFR fam, everything's better together. So that's all I got. I'm really excited. Again, it's back to the basics. It's nothing new. It's not the new shiny thing. It's paying attention to the detail of the shit that you guys already know and actually executing it. So I'm really looking forward to you guys holding each other accountable, executing on a high level, and seeing the difference between half-assing it and being a champion and being at that 90% or greater. All right, love you guys. We'll see you soon.